వెల్కమ్ టు మనోహర్ మోటివేషనల్ థాట్స్. టాపిక్లోనికి వెళ్ళే ముందు నా ఛానల్ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి, బెల్ ఐకాన్ పైన ప్రెస్ చేయండి, అలాగే లైక్ చేయండి మరియు పక్కనే కనిపిస్తున్న షేర్ ఆప్షన్ పైన క్లిక్ చేసి మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్కి కూడా షేర్ చేయండి ఫ్రెండ్స్.
Hi students, how are you? Today we will discuss 10th class physics, chemical equations. This lesson is related to changes around us in previous class. This already introduced in the 7th and 8th standards. So once we recall our previous knowledge, what is meant by physical change and what is meant by chemical change. So some changes takes place around us without formation of new substance temporarily. Those changes are called as physical changes. Some changes takes place permanently by the formation of new substances. Those are called as chemical changes. For example, ice changes into water and water changes into ice. So this is there is no new substances formed in this change. This is example for the physical change. Chemical changes like digestion of food, rusting of iron and respiration, ripening of fruits, these are all the chemical changes. Burning of crackers. So for example, magnesium react with oxygen to form magnesium oxide. So here completely new substances are forming. Magnesium will react with oxygen to form magnesium oxide. So this is a chemical change. So here if any change takes place with a new substance is formed permanently and completely changing their properties, then that change is called a chemical change. Let us see some activities are given in this lesson. We will observe the activities. First we have to take calcium oxide or quicklime. Calcium oxide, 1 gram of calcium oxide, and add this calcium oxide in the 10 ml of water. 10 ml of water. So take 1 gram of calcium oxide and dissolve this calcium oxide in the 10 ml of water. So if you dissolve this, one solution is produced that is called calcium hydroxide. So if you touch the glass beaker, then glass beaker will be hot. Glass beaker will be little hot. What is the reason? So whenever this chemical reaction takes place, heat energy also liberated. So here if you test this solution by using the red litmus paper, then red litmus will turn into blue color. Red litmus will turns into blue color. So a basic solution is produced in this reaction. So this is the first activity. And next one, take 100 ml of water in a beaker and dissolve some quantity of sodium sulfate, Na2SO4, and prepare sodium sulfate solution, Na2SO4. And then you take 100 ml of barium chloride, BaCl2, barium chloride, and dissolve this barium chloride powder, some quantity of barium chloride powder into 100 ml of water, and prepare a solution of barium chloride. If you mix this sodium sulfate into barium chloride, a new solution is produced, both mixed together, and here a undissolved precipitate will be produced. This is undissolved substance. This is called as a barium sulfate, BaSO4, and sodium chloride also produced. So here sodium sulfate solution reacts with the barium chloride solution to form a new substances, barium sulfate undissolved substance, which is called precipitate, and also sodium chloride solution also produced. And let us see one more activity. Take one conical flask and take few zinc granules. And pour some hydrochloric acid. So if After some time, a chemical reaction takes place between hydrochloric acid and zinc. Invisible gas will be produced. One gas is produced in this reaction. If you introduce a burning splinter or a matchstick, then this matchstick will put off with a pop sound. So the gas which is put off with a pop sound is called as hydrogen gas. So in this reaction, hydrogen gas is produced. So zinc react with hydrochloric acid to form zinc chloride and hydrogen gas. So if you observe all these three chemical reactions, calcium oxide when dissolved in water, calcium hydroxide is produced, and the glass beaker is hot, then heat energy is liberated in this reaction. And if you test this with red litmus paper, it turns into blue color, then it is indicating basic solution is produced. And next one is take 100 ml of water and dissolve, take some quantity of sodium sulfate and dissolve in 100 ml of water, and sodium sulfate solution is prepared. Next, take some quantity of barium chloride and dissolve in 100 ml of water, prepare barium chloride solution. When both solutions are mixed in another glass beaker, you will observe that an undissolved substance is produced at the bottom of the beaker and sodium chloride solution also produced. And in the third activity, take some zinc granules in the conical flask and pour hydrochloric acid. A chemical reaction takes place between hydrochloric acid and zinc. A gas is produced. If you introduce a burning splinter into the gas or matchstick, the matchstick will put off with a pop sound. So that gas is a hydrogen gas. So in all these activities, whenever two substances are reacting each other, new substance is produced. So these are all the chemical changes. So chemical change is nothing but when two substances are reacted together, if new substance is produced and completely changing of their properties also, then that is called as a chemical change. Let us see what is a chemical reaction. First we have discussed chemical change, and now we will discuss about chemical reaction. So chemical reaction, nothing but whenever the new substances are produced, then that is called as chemical reaction. What we have seen, all the three activities also chemical reactions only. Now we will discuss about a chemical equation. Chemical equation is nothing but a shorthand representation of a chemical reaction by using symbols and formulae is called as a chemical equation. So previously what we have seen, that all the chemical reactions of first one is when calcium oxide, CaO is the formula of calcium oxide or quicklime, and react with water, H2O is the formula of water, and CaOH taken twice, calcium hydroxide. So here when calcium oxide react with water, calcium hydroxide is produced, is a chemical reaction. But if we express in terms of symbols and formulae, then that is called as a chemical equation. So the formula is, the chemical reaction we can write as CaO plus H2O gives rise to CaOH taken twice. And in the second activity, Na2SO4, sodium sulfate react with the barium chloride, and both are react each other to form barium sulfate and sodium chloride. So here when sodium sulfate react with barium chloride, barium sulfate and sodium chloride are the new substances produced. So we can write as Na2SO4 plus BaCl2 gives rise to BaSO4 plus 2NaCl. And the third reaction is zinc plus hydrochloric acid gives rise to zinc chloride plus hydrogen gas. So this is the balanced equation. So zinc Zn plus 2HCl gives rise to ZnCl2 plus H2. So a chemical reaction containing two parts, those are reactants and products. So reactants and products are separated by arrow mark. That arrow mark headed towards the products. So this left side part are called as reactants. In the chemical reaction, left hand side are called as reactants and right hand side are called as products. That means the substances which are undergoing in the chemical reaction or which are involving in the chemical reaction are called as reactants, and the newly formed substances are called as products. After the reaction, the new substances are called as products. So this is about the chemical equation, reactants and products. And chemical reactions are different types are there, especially two types of reactions we will see now. That is exothermic reaction and endothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction. So in the first equation, calcium oxide react with water, calcium hydroxide is produced, and heat energy also liberated. So the chemical reaction in which heat energy is also released, then the reactions are called as exothermic reaction. And some chemical reaction, heat energy will be absorbed, then that reactions are called as endothermic reactions. Endothermic reactions. For example, calcium carbonate. Endothermic reaction example is calcium carbonate CaCO3. If you heat this calcium carbonate, calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide are produced, new substances. So this reaction, heat energy is absorbed. So this is the decomposition chemical reaction. Calcium carbonate when heated, it decomposes or splits into two new substances, calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So such type of reactions are called as endothermic reactions. So today this is enough. Next part of the lesson will be continued in the next video. So these are the topics we have discussed. Chemical change. The change by the formation of new substances permanently is called as chemical change. So that is a chemical reaction also. When two substances react to each other to form a new substance is called chemical reaction. And a chemical equation is nothing but shorthand representation of a chemical reaction by using symbols and formulae is called as chemical reaction. And these are the examples of chemical reactions and types of chemical reactions: exothermic reaction and endothermic reaction. We will continue the next part of the lesson in next video. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in comment box in YouTube and continue my videos. If you still do not subscribe my channel, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon also. My videos you will get as notification regularly. All the best.